That morning, around 7 a.m., Nkechi was pushing her husband Uche's old truck as he set off for work, while she tends to her vegetable stand. Later that day, their daughter, who suffers from chronic illness, falls ill again as being rushed to the hospital for treatment. Nkechi uses her earnings from the vegetable stand to cover some expenses, while Uche resorts to borrowing money from his friend Emeka. When Uche is worried about the bills, the doctor informs him that he can volunteer at the hospital as compensation for the treatment given to their daughter rather than pay for it. Nkechi is sad and weary because of her daughter's constant crisis and decided to stay in the hospital to take care of her, while her husband returns home with their other children, Chidi and Nneoma. In the bustling streets of Lagos State, Uche navigates his way through the hustle to provide for his beautiful wife and children, often resorting to working at night and occasionally borrowing money from his friend Emeka. One evening, Uche and Emeka are having a drink in a local beer parlor when a call from Nkechi interrupted their realization. As he prepared to leave, he discovered an abandoned infant in his old truck. He was worried and concerned and decided to look for the baby's mother. Despite all his efforts, he couldn't find her. He decided to report to a nearby police station, where he met a police officer who misinterpreted the situation and accused Uche of being the father of the baby and even threatened to arrest him. Emeka, his friend, advised him to leave the baby in a church or in front of a shop. However, Uche's conscience prevented him from doing so. He brought the baby home to Nkechi's wife, who was worried about their struggles and hesitated to accept the unexpected addition to their family. After he was able to convince her, she consented to receiving the extra responsibility of caring for a new baby. The next day, Uche visited a TV station to report the situation. Then he was given the opportunity to meet with a TV host called Madam No Nonsense. After Uche narrated the story of the abandoned baby, the Lagos residents, including Madam No Nonsense, do not consider his story to be valid. A caller proposed that a DNA test should be done to validate his claim. However, on getting home, his wife reassures him of her trust in him and tells him not to do a DNA test. Uche was mocked at his workplace and on the streets until he eventually goes for a DNA test. Amid excitement that he's not the father of the lost child, the doctor from the hospital where his daughter was previously admitted breaks the news that he is not the father of his ailing daughter due to contradictory genotypes. Sadness breaks in as Uche further discovers that not all his children are his. Broken and shattered, he stays with his friend Emeka for some time. Shortly after this, Madam No Nonsense reaches out to Nkechi, urging her to visit the TV station for crucial updates. Nkechi and Uche were able to amend their relationship at the TV station amid the unfolding events. Subsequently, two women arrived at the TV station, claiming to be the rightful guardians of the abandoned baby. They were motivated by the 10 million naira donations allocated for the child's welfare. While these women are prepared to accept the money and the abandoned baby, Nkechi and Uche, motivated by love and compassion, express their willingness to relinquish the funds in favor of keeping the baby. However, confronted with the prospect of legal repercussions, the women left the scene. Madam No Nonsense was moved by Uche and Nkechi's selfless dedication, and he gave them a 10 million naira donation because of their desire to take care of the abandoned baby.